We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This...
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier, and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you could feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar. This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch will protect and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
Can you believe this? I love it. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself. There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Oh my God, picture perfect backbreaker.
Oh, it is trapped now and just that.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal. We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
And Becky's confidence looked rocked after that.
Charlotte showing an aggression that won't be contained.
Countered by Charlotte.
Textbook side Russian leg sweep. Rapid fire rights over and over. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy. Oh, nicely done. Seated suplex.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
She's starting to feel the effects of that offense. There it is! Reversal! The arm absorbing the damage. A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion. Watch out! Look out below! From all the way up, wasted no time, flying out to the floor. Incoming! All the way to the outside! Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks. Ooh.
Lands a timely reversal. Becky Lynch.
Manhandle slam. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
We got a little tandem offense in our future. And they just busted out an tactical maneuver.
I like this strategy. Find an ally, clean house together, and settle it between the two of you at the end. All the way for a suplex. No, wiggles free.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Wicked kick. Strong impact. Oh, with authority. She knew how to evade that. Jawbreaker. Calm it down. She's starting to struggle here.
Yeah, the effects of this ladder match are not going to go away anytime soon. Takedown.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
This is entertaining. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Got them off their feet here. Down the line.
Pain and discomfort will make a sudden out. Taking flight.
Oh, shoulder breaker. That is going to hurt. And slides back into the ring.
From behind. Back suplex.
He's taken into the corner. He needs to get out.
This is going to be pretty. Watch this. Watch the athleticism here. Successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
Hooked up.
Fisherman suplex. She's leaning the line.
This is Natalia's wheelhouse.
Our family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied. And I think this has just turned into something that isn't.
And look at her giving up. She's quitting, but it doesn't save her from the hold here. Here we go, cleaning up the announce table.
We know what's coming next.
Oh, look at Becky. Down she goes.
This battle's found its way right to our doorstep.
Might tap here. Not that it'll matter. And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. Good grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up.
All eyes focused on this absolute roar. It doesn't get more masterful than this.
Big sidestep on the top. This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. Sharpshooter applied.
She's trapped in the submission. This one she decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
And able to beat Natalya to the punch. Oh my God, what a slap.
Disrespect.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. Setting the ladder up in the corner, but it's anyone's guess what's coming next.
I got some ideas.
Oh, God, what a slam. And Natalya getting it taken to her in a major way.
Natalya might need to find space to regroup.
She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room.
Drop toe hold, face first. Head being targeted again, it seems.
Time for us to clear the way.
Flair delivering the shot.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
Natalya's night could have just ended right there. Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no. Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
A dragon screw ankle breaker.
Targeting the ankle. What a clothesline. Ouch.
Tamina has something in mind.
And meanwhile, Tamina.
Bye-bye, Carmella. I don't think she'll be climbing a ladder.
Here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position. Everyone watching this is on pins and needles.
Oh, Boston Crab with no way. Oh, my Lord. How did she do that? Answer that to the knee to the gut.
Answer after answer for each other's offense. Neutral selection. The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits. And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win?
Oh, it's so dangerous. Taking flight.
You gotta be kidding me!
Right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear. Right to the kidneys from behind. Neck breaker. Putting that ladder in the exact right position now. Center of the ring.
Dropped right on their face.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
He's got it in hands.
Can she end it here?
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down.
That'll have you walking funny.
Back in the ring.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. The arm is locked up. Submission hold. Submission maneuver is locked in, just sapping her out of energy.
Trying to maneuver out. And successful. Oh, what? To the skull.
Oh, that's it. What a splash. Thinking from Tamina. Stomp right on the knee. Driving the face down. Carmella with a super kick.
Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank?
She's getting back into the ring under the ropes.
Cracking the kendo stick across the head. Drop.
Here we go, Byron.
Samoa drop.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Nicely done with the head scissors. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. This is the chance. Could be the only one.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Big opportunity for Carmella. Can she pull it down?
It's almost down. My hands will be shaking.
Good thing you brought your gloves, dummy. Nice gut-wrench suplex.
And once again, it's her torso area taking the punishment.
Center of the ring.
Perfect ladder positioning and placement here. Double underhook suplex.
Uh-oh. Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it. Submission locked in, but remember, a tap out here decides nothing.
Showing the world just how much fight she's got left. Kick to the gut. Here's the setup. Powerbomb.
Oh, what a club. On the back of the neck. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Coming down with a leg drop. Needs to be quick here.
This might be your chance.
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder.
She's taking things back into the ring.
And Carmella with a takedown, looking for
The call of silence She's not going to settle for this. She's doing whatever she can to escape, and she does.
Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Ooh, brutal impact into the corner.
We're starting to see the effect of those continued attacks to the core.
Yeah, I think this is going to take more than ice to recover from.
From the top.
Brutal club.
She's setting the ladder up dead center.
Oh, her eyes are on the prize now.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Look at this.
A miss from the top of the ladder.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best.
Ladders in position, and the agony has no reason to end as we see. I can't walk.
What impact!
The ladder was just turned into a launch pad.
Oh, scabbing that one. Uh-oh. Samoa drop. Ladder's dead center and ready to go, guys. Fly to the back of the neck.
She's looking winded after taking so much damage to her midsection.
She's got to feel like a fish out of water. And she's fine taking this to the outside.
Back into the ring now. Watching. Good defense there. Looking for more damage here.
Released back suplex.
Can't prepare her face for that.
Becky Lynch. Look out, Sexton. They disarm her.
Just look, she can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering.
Lift it up. What's next?
Ooh, well measured.
And now she's making it to the top rope here.
She's rising up, rising into a precarious position.
Taking Carmella with a super kick. Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
First, with a bulldog.
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
And her heart continues to be the focus here.
That's got to be affecting her equilibrium.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win?
Reaching.
So close to victory.
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Charlotte has the contract. The Queen is Miss Money in the Bank.
Your winner of the...
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down on the record soaring through the air and connects.
Absolutely squashed their opponent there.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase. Just thrown away.
Speed with the ladder.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 7. Look out!
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Carmella saw that coming. Headed that ladder. Center of the ring. She's been placed. Can she end this here?
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry.
Inverted DDT.
Lights out.
Ouch. Oh, God. Well, Carmella is certainly being tested now. The majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the point. And this is how legends are made. What a hell of a dive from the ladder.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly.
It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
But now Natalya, you can see Charlotte's expert game plan experiencing a minor hitch there.
Carmella shows she can be a brutal competitor on that exchange.
And she's beginning to look a little weary.
Natty putting some old school know-how behind that maneuver.
Oh, straight forearm. Here she goes, sliding back into the ring. Ooh, ooh. Fends it up. Good counter. Totally helpless at the moment. Benjamin driver. Heading to ringside now. Carmella fell right into that one.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Oh, backpack face buster. There's a breaker. Ooh.
The Van Goat of WWE daring her opponent to rise to her level.
And an answer from her.
Oh, man, right into the steel steps.
Can't stay the best of friends during the duration of this match, but they got the work done now. This might be the start of something.
Take the clothesline. Driven down STO. Man, did you hear the snap of the kendo stick? Oh, this is just turning into a savage display of violence. And Charlotte with a reversal.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about.
Nasty chop delivered by Shawn. Natural selection.
Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
She's leaning the ladder in the corner. I've never seen it.
Bad things looming for Becky.
But now we see Tamina.
Tamina wipes out an opponent, but can she seize the opportunity and grab the briefcase?
Natalya landed it right there. Hooked up. Ah, shit breaker. No. Got flipped upside down there. Setting up the ladder.
This could be it.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time. Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
Trying to grab it.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it.
She might be nearing the end of her rope. She's really taking a beating tonight. I don't think she's got much left. Getting that ladder in position. Right in the middle of the ring.
Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb. All the way to the tippy top of the ladder. I can't watch. Oh, this is Natalia's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on.
Sharpshooter applied. Very unique escape to fight the way into the sharpshooter.
She's setting the ladder up dead center.
The prize now.
And the corner taking on some damage. And her torso really looks to be the big target here.
Flair just ragdolled to the outside. Looking to go up high. Here we go. Splash.
Powerful kick.
And this one's taken to the outside. Nice gut-wrench suplex. Boom. And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Watching her prey rise. We know to the sky.
Get out of harm's way.
That misstep could have cost them this match entirely.
A hard landing for sure. And she anticipated what was coming.
What energy in this arena.
And Carmella with a takedown, looking for a code of silence submission.
He's not going to settle for this. She's doing whatever she can to escape, and she does. Natalia strikes with natty by nature.
Right on the chops. Meanwhile, we see
Flair delivering the chop. Followed by natural selection. Bye-bye, Carmella. I don't think she'll be climbing a ladder after that.
setting the ladder into the center of the ring.
Almost touching the prize at this point.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? She's grabbing at the prize now.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Try not to fumble around too much here. Getting your hands on the prize isn't enough. You got to yank this opportunity down. Drop. Face first.
And Carmella is still showing a lot of signs of life in this one. Not done yet.
Yeah, Tamina's been tested deep into this match. These superstars have toiled away endlessly, and this crowd is on their feet in full appreciation.
An incredible sight to see.
Attacking the knee.
Down with force.
Samoan drop. It looks like she wants to take this match outside.
And saw what was coming there.
The face has been planted.
And Natalia getting it taken to her in a major way.
Yeah, you get the sense that Tamina is tapping into another level here, and it could pay off.
Sound strategy going after the torso like this, making it extremely hard to breathe with each targeted attack.
Oh, Charlotte bringing all her weight down on the knee.
She's headed to the outside.
This is Natalia's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on.
Sharpshooter applied.
She is in excruciating pain. She's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
Becky with history in her hands.
St. Louis behind Becky now.
Neck breaker excellently executed. Stomping. Ouch. Oof. Savage stomp right to the arm. Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody. Drops the elbow. Shot with the spear. Charlotte Flair. The first figure four, and Charlotte now bridging up.
Lift off, and Lynch. She's trying to ask for mercy, but not even tapping out can help her.
Back into the ring she comes.
Becky Lynch rolls through, and she's
Right into the disarmer. She's gonna tap. Let's go. She just released the hold.
maybe she has something better in mind. Tamina gets out of harm's way.
Just remember, the attacks to the head like that can build up quickly. Just got her bell low. She can take it.
Taking this match to the outside. And she had Natalia's number there.
Here comes the setup. Oh, double DDT.
Handle slam.
Oh, man.
And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step. I think that opened her up.
Oh, man, yeah. This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. Sharpshooter applied.
Interesting place to lock it. And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. And she re-enters the ring. Standing on the top rung of the ladder now.
Please don't do what I think you're thinking of. Oof, getting kicked out by surprise.
Carrying in a jeopardizing position here.
Right across.
The rope, Natalya doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
She's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation.
Looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
Placing the ladder right in the middle of the ring. Coming back to her torso area. This could become a strategy.
High risk incoming from the top of the ladder.
They're delivering the chop. Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt. And now the ladder to her throne awaits. She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy.
Charlotte has the contract. The Queen is Miss Money in the Bank.
Your winner of the...
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and own the opportunity of a lifetime.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Unloading!
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Dragon screw ankle breaker.
Into the ankle breaker.
Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on. Becky experiencing firsthand just what kind of a challenge this one's going to be.
Yeah, Tamina just just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it. Now bringing her fury to ringside.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Oh, what a smash!
That was just insulting. Delivers a leg drop.
Oh, my goodness.
Non-stop assault from Tamina here.
Charlotte trying to withstand this surge. You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Working on the hook here.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going. Lynch has a hold of the briefcase.
Might be Becky's best chance.
Here we go.
Big splash. Tamina wipes out an opponent, but can she seize the opportunity and grab the briefcase?
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalia, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women grow with these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat. Oh, spinning kick to the gut. Flair thrown hard to the outside. She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
What a shot. A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most powerful opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Look at that insult to injury with that one. She's looking winded now.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Take a seat at the table. She's getting that table right where she wants it.
She clearly has something in mind.
She even slowed down yet again.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Uh-oh. Samoa drop! She's being derailed here.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make...
Now here's Carmella.
And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time. What's coming here? Submission move being applied.
The Achilles lock.
I think it's over, Michael. It may well be. Ooh, one boot is all it took to find her escape.
Right on the arm.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Natural selection. The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits. Queen of Hearts looking to finish things off.
He's about to do so, Corey. If she can step through, sharpshooter applied.
And she can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering. Anything can happen in WWE, and this audience is seeing that firsthand.
The entire WWE Universe is going to have to pick their jaws off the floor after this one. Oh, look out.
Clothesline. Taking a chance one more time and landing.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh.
Sharpshooter applied.
Might tap here. Not that it'll matter. And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Getting the ladder into position here.
It's the perfect spot, too.
Becky Lynch is taking out a lot of damage. I'm not sure. Another big move.
Nice splash.
Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
Submission maneuver is locked in. She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if the submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Stop after stop after stop.
by outside.
Guys, you should really watch out. This could spill over here in an instant.
And here we go, returning to the ring. Ooh, Becky just aggressively going after that arm. She's starting to wear down here.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Quick thinking from Tamina.
It's absolute pandemonium in here.
And it's all because of the willpower these superstars are showing. Discus clothesline. Here we go, Byron.
Samoa drop.
So much pain inflicted in this match.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point.
Down on the windpipe. What a shot! And that's scouted.
Spear by Charlotte.
Has to find a way out of this.
This is the title's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied. And she's trying to ask for mercy, but not even tapping out can help her.
Launched right out of the ring. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. She's back in the ring now. Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
You can almost see the gears turning in their head as they set up the table.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb. Oh, no. Here we go.
This could be the biggest risk of the night.
I don't think the focus is on winning any longer.
Oh, we're about to see something nuts.
Not looking good in this position.
An inverted backbreaker.
Ow! That attack to the head, no doubt rocked her a bit. Back elbow.
Did you see that?
Iron we got the ladder. Center of the ring.
This is where you need to be. That was just disrespectful.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Victory's within reach now.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult. This is where steady nerves are a necessity.
She set the ladder up dead center.
Her eyes are on the prize now. Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb. This could end badly.
Nice. No.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's reaching for it.
Maybe this is a good position. To go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there. And a stiff shot to her forehead.
Powerful contact by Tamina.
Right to the spine with the knee.
That was vicious.
Big
suplex rolls through into the disarmer. This could be over.
There it is.
Disarmer! Disarmer!
That's one way out of the disarmer.
Fast movement gets her out of the way.
She's got the ladder positioned how she wants it.
Creating a deadly situation in the corner.
Targeting the throat there.
Blowing blood. Here we go. She's in a bad spot here.
That ladder is not her friend right now. Either of our friends. Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
Natalia's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb a ladder.
Hard landing.
Becky's looking to go airborne.
Getting to her feet here. Stumbling into the lion's den. Boom.
Watch out. Now Becky Lynch. Sit out mat slam. Power slam. And now Tamina set ringside. Decides to leave the confines of the ring. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Into the knee drop.
But, oh, man, I really don't like the look of this, guys. You can see the pain.
His focus attached to the midsection might have done some lasting damage.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Getting it down is proving to be harder than it looks.
One step ahead.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Followed by natural selection. Bye-bye, Carmella. I don't think she'll be climbing a ladder after that.
Take it down. And all these blows to the midsection have to be having an effect on her.
Maybe starting to struggle to get a full breath at this point.
Oh,
Ouch.
Meanwhile, it's Carmella.
Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank? Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Smack dab in the center of the ring.
Perfect placement.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. Victory is literally within her reach here.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Lynch brings down the briefcase. The first Miss Money in the Bank.
Your winner of the...
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina. Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There's no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
The prize is in sight, but is it in reach? Becky Lynch with a great shot. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win?
Oh, man. Charlotte's looking worse for the wear. Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite win.
Taking the fight to the skies.
A very precarious position here. Head scissors.
Round and round we go. Simply incredible athleticism.
The contract that could change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once. and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Into the ring again now. Charlotte just running it in now.
Climbing up that ladder.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Ooh, and that's not going to make Tamina happy.
Yeah, Natalya showed that Punk family wisdom.
That move is a thank you shot to the so-called benevolent queen.
Destructive offense from Natalya.
We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table.
Oh, and a chair shot delivered. Oh, straight forearm. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Could be considered an unexpectedly rookie mistake from the veteran Natalya. She gets put in the corner. She left herself open. Driving face first. And brings the ladder to the middle of the ring.
Perfect setup, Cole, but the job's only half done.
She's taking things to the floor here. Climbing up. Leaves her enough time to go for the win. She might need to regroup. Counter on Carmella.
Just caught flush.
Back into the ring she goes.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
She's reaching for it.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity on the match.
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
She countered that into her own offense.
All wrapped up.
Overcomes in the finals carry takeover. Trying to get that mental edge. You can't let yourself get psyched out.
Flair getting out of the ring the hard way. She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. German suplex released. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Headed for chaos at the top of the ladder.
This is going to be good.
Looking for a little bit of high risk here, it seems.
Lift off. Shot down with the axe handle. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Carmella with a Mella Buster.
And Carmella is clearly looking for a fight here.
Just twisting.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Fought back with a punch to the gut.
Carmella with a super kick. And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time. Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
vicious DDT we just saw.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best.
Working on the hook kick.
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Heading back to the ring now.
Ooh, knee to the side of her face.
You got to feel for Tamina looking beaten down at this point.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
Kick to the gut. Sent into the corner. She's launched out of the ring.
Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here. Leg drop. All the way up for a suplex. No, Eagles free. From behind. Chop block. Forearm club. Power slam. Oh, man.
Punishing power slam.
And that's some late match offense from Tamina.
In the back of Tamina's mind, she has to be thinking about ending this.
And there's more damage getting piled onto Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte has to find a way to shrug off all the pain.
Super kick!
Hooking it up here, what's next?
Up handle suplex.
And her torso really looks to be the big target here.
We've got to acknowledge these fans in the packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
Center of the ring, carefully setting up the ladder.
Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits. Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment?
Golden opportunity here. Don't.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jay ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jay are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous 4-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time tag team champions?
The following is a tag team Hell in a Cell match, and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell? New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
So that's what it's all about, the tag team titles. The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain, for punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member.
Here it comes. Stay away from the worm.
The champion hoping to take the...
Oh, that was a great counter to the single leg crab. Hold off. You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Punching their way out of that one, and now placed in the corner.
Big E not backing down one bit.
Clothesline in the corner. The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way.
The power of positivity paying dividends for the New Day. Emphasis on power.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
Boom! Oh, and he stops that offense. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Oh! Counter! Saw it coming! What an uppercut! Sharp! And nothing magical coming from the New Day there.
Attacks like that will continue to get Jay his respect.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. Looking to seal the deal, guys.
Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retire?
The challenger is going for it. The champion into the pin. Oh, he breaks the pin and makes the save. And come on, was that really called for?
Oh, missed connection. Oh! applying the armbar. Nice takedown. Just twisting. Ooh.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very...
Into the pin, title on the line. He's able to kick out before Jay.
Still no end in sight here.
Not giving the champ a moment to breathe with those boots.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
The champ is starting to suffer.
There is no comfort, no mercy inside the cell. It's only going to get worse.
Breaker. Right to the low. Champ's down. This one's for everything. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
Rapid fires, top rope. Offense from the Usos could end it all right here.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions.
Here are your winners, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Hell in a Cell just became the Uso Penitentiary.
It was barbaric. It was volatile.
It lived up to the hype is what it did. The two greatest tag teams in the entire industry, raising the bar of competition inside the demonic structure.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
to compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Gentlemen, it's glow time! I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home? No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia, and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley's accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, She's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight. But once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley!
For the first time ever, we have a women's championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that's a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style. Drop kick, hits hard, lands harder.
Up high.
Good Lord, taking flight. I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Ooh. Got out of the way. Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense.
And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch.
Sky high.
What? Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Kick gets caught. Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed.
Forearm's gonna come out the ring. Guillotine applied.
This is the most comfort.
She's got to somehow find a way out. Right now, and she does it.
Oh, the elbow connects.
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Naomi out of harm's way.
High angle belly to back suplex. Get back here. Leg lariat. That kind of agility is something that just might get the champ shook. When the challenger can come at you from all angles, that makes for a very dangerous situation.
The pinpoint kick for the title. New champ. Gets the shoulder up after one.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
Off the rope. A quick reversal by Bayley. Ooh. Wards that off. What a response. Back into the ring now. Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Karana spiked them.
The pin for the championship. And she's not done yet.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
Ooh. She saw that coming. Nice running crossbody. Arm wringer.
Punch to the face.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
And back into the ring she goes. Not a good spot to be in. Power slam! Setting course to the top turnbuckle.
From the top, here comes Bayley. Maneuver's out of the way.
Into a spike DDT.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
Being placed in the corner here.
Shoulder tackle to the body.
Oh, and she had Naomi's number.
Fought off with an elbow.
What a kick!
Naomi just adding
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. Kick out after one from the champion.
She is not done yet.
Targeting the arm now.
Oh, what a splash. This might be it.
She gets the shoulder up.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
Naomi finds her target with that one. Bayley combats out of that. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
rising to her feet, and she's going to be met with something fierce.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
Get back here. Leg lariat.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Well-placed kick. Lighten up the chest, and now straight to the knee.
Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach. Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
She's in a bad way here.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope. Shoulders are down. To retain. And the champ can't keep the shoulders down.
These one counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Oh, she has her right where she wants her.
Up high. Oh, back landing. That's not what she had planned.
Neck breaker. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
She'll take things into the ring.
Cover. We can have a new champ here. Fights out in two.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
She got lucky to be so close to the ropes there.
She's going up now. Going up high.
Perched up top.
Brace for this impact.
Like a guillotine.
Here we go for the championship. Oh, my God.
I can't believe it. The people can't believe it. I don't think the referee can believe it.
Targeting the arm.
Oh, no. She could be caught here. Bad situation for her.
Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength here. This good result.
Looking to counter. Oh, nasty kick.
The role model looking to end it. Has it hooked. Rose play. That is how a true champion defends their title.
Kicked out at one. Even the ref can't believe it.
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down. screwed.
Hoisted up high here. Quickly transition. Shoulders it up.
I gotta tell you, I thought she was done there.
Oh, she retaliates. Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
That cool
Cover to be crowned champion. The champ nearly kicks out.
She just won't stay down. Oh, impact to the stomach. Oh, putting focus on the arm here.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. We have a pin for the title. And a kick out somehow at 2.5.
Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, not the hair. Anything but the hair. Just dropped her like she was
Pinned. Title on the line.
champ's in trouble.
No, she kicks out.
really had less than a second to stay alive there.
She heads out of the ring.
Needs to mind the official count. Well-delivered suplex.
She fires off a desperate kick and connects. Ooh, sent straight into the ring post.
Just under the wire.
Takedown. And now punches right.
Oh, my goodness. They're striking at will. Naomi showing her instinct.
Bayley connects with a right hand, draping her opponent.
Hot shot stunner.
She's choosing to leave the ring now. Foot just stomping down.
At the leg and wow, elbow.
Just a continuous rush being faced by Naomi.
Bayley wearing Naomi down, keeping Naomi from picking up the pace for even a moment.
Bayley putting it all on the line.
Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment.
Up high. Oh, she missed.
Get back here. Leg lariat.
Oh, ouch. Able to save herself there and evades the attack. Bayley avoids the assault.
Naomi, feel the glow.
There it is, cinched in. I think she's going to do it. I think Bayley's going to tap out.
Wouldn't happen to a nicer person. I hope Bayley taps out. Tap, 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 tap. A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break.
There it is.
Now with the cover.
That's got to be it. The determination of the challenger keeps this match going.
You can just see how much this title means, how much one is willing to go to claim themselves as the new champion.
Set hard into the corner. Smash in the face.
Pin attempt by the champion. And she throws one.
I'm shocked that she kicked out.
You and I both, Byron.
Elbow drop on target.
Bayley has Naomi right where she wants her, looking to dim the glow.
Bayley delivering the kick to the gut. There's the lowest plant.
Did the champ just finish the job?
2 count. Bayley retains the title.
Here is your winner.
Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never...
For the victory!
She slips out of the pin before 3.
She's got to be upset that the count went that far.
And able to beat Bayley to the punch. Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back.
Got the head scissors on.
Oh, elbow to the face. Ooh, vicious kick to the spine. Quick pin. Championship on the line. And she gets a quick kick out.
That's too early for that.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying...
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Submission cinched it. Oh, serious peril. No, she counters. Naomi showing her instinct.
Boot to the stomach gives them separation.
Stops the kick. What a windmill kick. And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily... Oh, wait a second! Roll up!
The challenger wriggles out in 1.
An emphatic kick out, and there's still a lot of game left here.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletes.
From the middle rope.
Steering clear there. Ow! Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment. Ooh!
Oh, look at head scissors.
Can you still feel the glow when the lights are out?
Throwing all caution to the wind in pursuit of the title. Managed to avoid that offense. Vicious kicks to the cranium of their opponent. Uh-oh, we're going to see it? All tied up. But can she take much more? Maneuvers herself out.
To pick up the speed of the matchup. The champion refusing to allow that to happen.
Oof. Bayley fending that off.
Uh-oh, feel the glow! There it is. It is, it's locked in.
Bayley has been compromised. Will she tap out?
Hang on, Bayley. This is no way to be a role model. You can't quit.
A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break. Calculating the next move here.
Uh-oh. High angle belly to back suplex.
short of 2.
I'm happy she did. I don't want this match to end. It's about to end.
Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it. Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet. Bayley has Naomi right where she wants her. Looking to dim the glow.
Bayley from behind.
Did the champ just close this out?
And right away to the pin. Bayley retains the title.
Here is your winner, and
Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Oh, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
Oh, God. Ooh.
What a reversal by Bayley.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back.
Strong forearm.
A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career. Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the... From way up, targets the gut to end the offense.
Boom, what a kick. Strikes with a kick.
Nasty kick. Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment.
Launching. Whoa, look out. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Blast off. Whoa, look out. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. In danger of being counted out. Now's the time to get back to the ring. Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit. Oof.
If she's not careful, that's it. She'll be counted out.
Heading back to the ring.
Nice Japanese arm drag.
She counters it.
These two showing how well they know each other. Oh my gosh, what impact. Cover, new champ incoming.
And she fights it off.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge. Ooh. And elusive Bayley. Big shot to the body. Gets herself out of harm's way. Bayley caught Naomi right where she wanted her, and now she's got to capitalize. Saw it coming and avoided it.
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Bayley and Naomi both worn down, both exhausted. But this is about winning. This is about being the better woman in the history books.
Bayley climbs the turnbuckle.
From the top.
Off the mark with that one.
Man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
What? How about a punch? She continues to fight off her opponent.
Strong kick. Oh, what a kick. Counters. Giant suplex.
Just disrespecting their fallen opponent.
And an elbow drop, too.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Oh, God. Terrible landing on the outside.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what was in mind there.
I don't know if there was anything in mind there.
And Bayley knows she has to close this out soon. Can't allow Naomi any more chances.
And Naomi is looking to put Bayley away, looking to finish things.
Elbow to the knee, into a leg lock, and look at this brutality.
What a shot. Bayley is really displaying aggression here.
Bayley wearing Naomi down, keeping Naomi from picking up the pace for even a moment. A chain of reversals here, every motion getting cut off.
Pinpointing the leg. Ooh.
Bayley from behind, kick to the knee. Consider your title dreams down.